Welcome to this video about MATLAB projects. This is the first of 6 where I'm going to talk about MATLAB projects, and this is sort of an introduction covering why to use projects and how to quickly get started. So starting off with the why, just do it is my suggestion. Projects for MATLAB provide so much more utility and easier life. So I'm just going to talk through how I use these on a day-to-day basis. The first one I use every day with MATLAB projects is project path. One of the problems with MATLAB and any other programming language is managing the search path. And normally you would do this programmatically with commands like add path, remove path. Projects take all this away from you, where we can just encapsulate and set the particular paths that we want to be on folders. When we open the project, it adds it to the path. When we close the project, it removes it from the path for us. It's just an awful lot neater. The other thing I use on a daily basis is startup and shutdown scripts. In this case, this project only has a startup script. And I use these startup scripts to initialize environments. So set up a database connection, set up a hardware connection, prepare anything that I wouldn't want ready for me on the project startup. Similarly, conversely, shutdown files do the same, but in the opposite. It's for tearing down and cleaning up your environment on the way out. Next, on larger projects, I use the dependency analyzer. So the dependency analyzer goes through all the files that we have inside our MATLAB project, catalogs them, looks at dependencies. So we can see that the data-dir utility function is used by an awful lot of files. So we can see if I make a change in that file, what's going to impact it. So it's just a very handy way of looking as projects get larger as to what depends on what and what is independent of what. So we can see I've got a clean Unreal Auto environment script, Auto virtual script. So that's sitting by itself. It doesn't depend on anything. It's going to run by itself. Very handy on larger projects. The other thing that's quite handy about the dependency analyzer is over on the right-hand side here. It shows you what toolboxes you're actually using in this particular project. Next, again, on larger projects, I use the class diagram a lot when I'm using a lot of object-oriented programming. So it allows me to quickly view the inheritance and the abstract versus handle versus concrete instances of the class. So as you can see, I'm dealing with handles, and I've got some abstract classes running through here. So look, that would be my suggestion, is just to use projects. But if you haven't got it, how do we get started? Well, the first thing I would suggest is if you are starting a new project in the future, just start a blank project. So the way we do that is we go up to the new button, we grab new project, and we grab a blank project. Let's just make sure my files match. Blank project, there we go. Give it a name. And it will create the blank project for you. It's completely empty. We haven't set any paths because we haven't got any folders or anything in it, so there's no need. But that's a way of cleaning. And then from here, I can just start creating my code as I would go. And it's ready to type. As you would for any other project. When you're finished with a project and you need to close it down, just click out and close the project. If you've already got an existing code base, on the other hand, and it's isolated and it's contained into an existing folder, that's also quite easy. What you do is, again, we go up to New, go down to Project, and go New from Folder in this case. So this says it's already found my existing project, it's found my folder, it's created a name for it. We don't have to keep that name. We can change that as we would like, and then we just hit create. This time it's going to be a little bit more complex because it's recognized I've got some folders in here. So I can start doing things like adding in the folders. In this case, let's put the utils subfolder. Let's put the TT examples subfolder on the path, and you can see they're coming up black highlighted as opposed to gray. So black folders are on the path, gray are off. I can add up startup and shutdown files in this case. I'm not going to add them at this stage, but if need be, I can put them in there. The trick with startup and shutdown files, though, is that they have to be already managed by the project. They can't be off the project. And from there, finish, and I'm ready to go. So as you can see, projects are nice and simple. There's no reason not to use them. And stay tuned. I've got some more videos coming up in this series talking about how Git interacts with projects, some suggested folder structures that I work with, as well as managing submodules and even Python virtual environments. So catch me next time.